Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Coco Cabana. Tonight I am here, I'm a little bit behind on trying to get my budget together. I'm struggling a little bit with my monthly budget this month, and I'll get into why that is. But I paid bills today, and I wanted to get in here and make sure I hit every bill that I needed to for this pay period. I wanted to go ahead and track money that has gone out of my account, so I can see what I have left and what I need to continue to budget. So let's get in here to August. Here is my August calendar. I have a lot of notes going on here. So October, this is October information because I do need to save for card tags, etc. All right. So for August, I have already canceled my Amazon Prime. So I'm just going to mark this green. We do have it noted as canceled. That was canceled last month in July. I have a subscription due. I need to figure out when that is going to be coming out. Car insurance renewal. I did go ahead and I got that paid today. This is not the correct amount. So when I went in to pay, I was showing a renewal of $137.20, and then my 6 month would be $774, for a total of $911.20. And what happened was, when I went in to pay, it wouldn't let me pay $911.20 like I was showing that it was going to be. It would only allow me to pay the $774. So I went in and I paid the $774, and then when I went back, I went out and then I went back in to look at it again. And instead of this $137.20, it only had $37. So I don't know. Those payments are in my account pending right now. So I'm going to wait and catch it, check and see what the account updates, if it ends up saying paid, full. Just want to make sure, because last time I did this, there still ended up being like a little bit of money. So we did pay our black Jeep. We had our black Jeep in this pay period. Our insurance renewal. I guess I could put this renewal on here. Apple Care. I ended up switching my subscriptions to my SoFi account because that's where my deposit's going, and I just don't feel like having them on a card anymore. And I'll explain what happened there. So we have, not what happened, but what I'm doing. So I moved all my subscriptions to SoFi, so they'll come out. So I have $10.54 coming out for Apple Care. I have $9.99 going to come out for SoFi, for my Apple storage. I have a check from my mom for $20. She paid me back for picking up some stuff for her. So I deposited that into my other bank account where this comes out of. So I'm not going to need to transfer that. And then I went ahead and paid my electric and gas. That was $265.90. And so that everything in the pay period here in orange is what needed to be paid out. The reason why I'm struggling with this budget is because that BFF card had gotten that balance just got too high for me. Not too high. I mean, I'm fine, but like it's high. But the interest rate is high. So remember I had transferred the Discover over to Barclays. Well, now I transferred that I transferred that balance to city, and I transferred this to city. And those are going to be 0% until like sometime in 2027. This one I'm working on, my care credit. So I am going to work on that. And I'm trying to figure all this out now. I have that here. I wanted to call them and see like, hey, if I send $64 or if I pay these two $153.16, like how do I know where the money's going when I pay? Because it doesn't like let you select which thing you're paying. So I just kind of want to figure that out. So that's why I'm struggling with trying to figure out what I'm doing. So the BFF got transferred, and that went to Citi and Bank of America. So in the end, the only cards I need to pay attention to see if I have, so Apple's paid off now. I just need to see, because like that interest, like it's gonna bill like tomorrow or the next day. It bills somewhere in there. So I'll need to see if I have anything that I need to pay. And then Barclays is what we had been working on, so I need to see if we have anything here to pay. So these three, I need to look for interest. So that's why I'm struggling with this. And I'm trying to figure out like my first check, second check, third check to make sure that I'm covering everything. So 201175. Let's see. That's what I got here. So my first check ended up being the 201175. This came out already, so I'm going to cross that off. These two have been paid, and I'm going to show you that. And this pretty much is like taken care of because that money I put it over in Nova. So this, Nova. Okay. So I still need to work on this monthly to get it in line. But this is where I am right now as far as my funds go. So I want to kind of show you what I'm doing. I do want to be more accountable. Like I said, I haven't been tracking my spending. But what I do want to do is I want to... I'm maybe not so much my cash wallet, but I started watching, and I do see some of you using your expense tracker for everything. So as you're paying bills even. So this is what I was trying to do here. I wrote down everything that's happened since I've gotten paid today. The $20 came out for Nova for savings, and that went into the account. So I'm going to just highlight that pink. And then I have bills in orange. So the black Jeep, Progressive, We Energies, which is my energy bill. Then I have subscriptions here in blue. Those I'm accounting for. They have not come out yet. And then grocery, I was doing grocery in green. So we will put grocery here. And I ended up using my debit card here because I haven't gotten cash out. So whatever I do allocate for grocery, I'm going to need to consider that I've already spent $90.25. Let's see. I wish, you know what I wish about this? I can't wait to move into my other binder, because I have trying to keep track of what we're doing for dinners. Okay, so let me see if there's a way that I can, because there's like not a second calendar in here for you to track dinner. So I think that's one thing that would be helpful if Baddies and Budgets did add a calendar for meal plans. That would be really, really helpful. So what I was thinking is, for now, writing it here, and then I'll transfer it over to my other binder, or you know. So we're still in July, so let's go back to July. So Tuesday, so Monday, we had this Velveeta type hamburger, like almost like a hamburger helper thing. Skillet. Let's write that, skillet meal. So I want to keep track of like making sure that I'm trying to make dinners. This night, this is when I did get money from my son, and so we did the tacos, which is like 20 for 20 basically is what we call it. So we did that. Now tonight I made buffalo chicken burgers. Found this recipe online, and I'm gonna put it in here. However, I can't tag who the creator is. I'll have to go back and try to find it, but I did write down the recipe and I'll share it with you. Buffalo chicken burgers, and then with all the toppings, and then fries, and then on the side I made like a strawberry dessert type thing. Not a dessert, but you know, chopped up some strawberries and some fruit type, what is that stuff called? Cool Whip type thing. So doing good this week with that. So right now what I need to do is figure out what we have paid out so far, and I do want to use an erasable pen for this because in case we trying to find one that works better, just in case we make some changes or want to add some more bills. Okay, so do 1175 minus 20. Okay, sorry for the little pause. I had to let my husband know about dinner here. So 199175 would be what we have left. I'm wondering if I make it easier and just do like how I do her savings here. Nova. If I just put my grocery there. This is the reason why I like these erasable pens. I'm thinking I'm gonna put the grocery there, so that way, since it's already taken out, 90.25. So we'll put grocery because we want to subtract those things. We don't want to consider them right off top. So let's do 201175 minus 20 minus 90.25. So we have 1901.50. Okay, so now let's add these up. This comes to 142,162. So $1,421.62 is the current bills that I need to pay, or that I paid. I do want to add this up. Plus $9.99. These are our subscriptions, so $20.53. $20.53. Okay. Let's do gas. We'll set aside 30. I don't think I'm going to need a full 30 because I do have pretty much a full tank, but you never know. As soon as you think you don't need it, you'll end up having to go somewhere. So we're going to do 30. And then grocery, we'll figure that out. Let's see. So right now we have 1901.5 minus 1421.62. Is that right? 1901.50 minus 1421.62. Okay, so in remaining we have 479.88. So I don't have a choice in here, so right now, so we'll go here, minus 20.53, 459. $35, and we are going to do, let's do our, we have our back to school we owe, and we're doing the 42. Well, let's see, 42 plus 36 plus 78. So this right now is $78. So if we go here for 4, we have our income, what we saved, and our initial spend. We have our bills, our subscriptions come here. So 459.35 minus 78, 381.35. Okay. And yes, I did start buffing my nails, but I still need to find time to soak them. It's already late tonight. Not late, but it's already 7. I got to be to work at 5 in the morning, so it's kind of try to get to bed early as possible. So I have 381.35 left. Now, what I like to do, as you know, with the bills, is I do like to look and see what I need to pay to try to pay ahead. So I could go ahead and take care of like Spectrum, which is my cable. We have 381.35. So if I did that, which is 138. Okay, let's do that. I like to pay as far ahead as we can. But I don't want to go too far because, like I said, I need to figure out if I'm going to get hit with interest on any of these cars. So I'm going to be playing it safe. But so now, because we're doing this, all of our numbers are going to change as far as our remaining amounts. So let's go ahead and fix that. Let's see. So this also will change. So let's see. Ah, darn it, I could have added it. 1421 62 plus 138 1559 62. All right, let's just double check. Sorry guys, just need to make sure that we are doing this right, otherwise everything will be a mess. Yep, so that's right. So if we take our income 1901.50, which was our remaining income, and subtract the 1559.62, we have 341.88. Okay, then we're going to subtract our 2053, 321.35. Okay, and then let's go over here and subtract our 78. We have 243.35. We already did some groceries, so I really don't want to put more, but I'm going to go up here to number 5, so that way we can at least factor in our gas for the current pay period. I have gas now, so I'm thinking 30 for the following week. Let's just make it 40 just to be safe. So we have 243.35. We'll come up here, and for now we're only going to subtract the 40, which leaves us at 203.35. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and mark Spectrum as paid for 7:30, because I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna put it here. Paid 7:30. Paid 7:30. What did we end up paying? It ended up being $774 and 37. So there was ended up being 37 and that, so 811, which was nice. So we paid 730, 811. So it was 811. 811. So happy about that. Get that 6 months out of the way again. We got this money set aside. Yes, we'll pay Spectrum now. I need to add Spectrum here because I'm gonna pay it. I think it was this one. So Spectrum. We'll change this number to 811 for now. And Spectrum was 138. I'm just gonna put paid. It's not actually due until the 18th. As they come out and clear the account, I mark them, you know, I'm gonna mark them with the green highlighter, just to show that it already went through, I guess. And I'm gonna put the date that I paid these, 7/30, 7/30, and 7/30. Okay, so right now I only have $78 that I need to get out. I'm gonna have to make this an even number though. So let's make back to school, which is gonna change my number again. Where'd that pen go? Oh, gosh darn it. We'll make this 80. We'll do 80. Because we'll just increase this to, it's 78, so $2. We'll make this 38 to make it even, so we can pull those out of the bank. So I don't even know where my little teller slips are right now, to be honest. So I guess I will just go ahead and use this. So we're gonna take 42 emergency fund, and then we need 38 for back to school, and the denominations really don't matter, and that should be 80, so 8, 10, 7, yep, $80. So that's 80. And then 40, I guess I could do the gas so that we have cash. 40 gas. So then that would be 120. Okay. And that doesn't matter either. So I usually do 20s. So we can get this stuff out. So we have it. And then, well, I'll take this. That way, so we changed this to 80. I don't know. I'm going to just take this off for now. I'm going to take this off. 4 and 5. So those are the ones that changed. So I guess I bet I should probably fix it. So if we have 321.35, so that way when I come back I'm not confused. We're gonna minus 80. 241.35. 241.35. And then we're gonna minus the 40. 201.35. There. So we'll leave it like that for now. And like I said, so we'll have $200 that we can, you know, have that money in case we need to add it towards, like Apple. Apple's coming up. Maybe I'll have a interest payment that needs to be done. I know I have all these stickies all over. You guys are probably like, holy cow, girl. I need some new ones so I get some new colors. But, so what we're going to do here, so, oh, there's 2. So we're going to watch for interest on Apple and BFF. and Barclays. Then, after we're done with that, our open cards are Care Credit, not open, but you know, with balances, Citi, and then Bank of America. That's how we're doing this. So yep. So that is that. I didn't even put stickers on for August. Although August stickers for me, they're back to school. And I'm thinking for us, back to school is September. So it's fine. So we are going to take... We'll take these out. And then we'll figure out what we're doing after that. But let me know what you think as far as we paid Progressive, we paid the back Jeep, we Energies, Nova. We're gonna pay those. We're gonna pay that. That's pretty much paid. We're doing this and doing that. Okay. Let me know what you guys think. If you like, if this works for you, for me to do the spending out of here. I guess I'll need to, oh, I gotta write that other bill on here, don't I? So $730 and $138, and that's Spectrum. And then I guess I need to write, so that's a bill. So we need the orange, and then savings we're doing a grocery, because we're gonna do, that's savings. Do I do envelopes in a different spot? I don't know. So like this is the, no, because we need to subtract it. I got a yellow. We can use yellow. I don't have too many highlighters right now. So yellow, we will do this and this. And that will be like, we'll just write challenges, I guess. So this is gonna be, we'll put 731 because I won't be able to get it out right now. We're gonna do 42 and 38, and that's gonna be emergency fund, back to school. So we'll write those in, and then envelopes. How are we gonna do envelopes? I don't really know. Do like this purplish color. We're gonna do 40, I guess. We'll do that 731. And we're gonna do gas. that's gas. Because I have groceries separate. Oh, I guess I'll do gas separate. I don't know. Try to figure this out. All right, guys, I hope this works for you and you have an idea of why I'm late, as I'm still trying to piece together my entire month. So I still need to get that on here, but like I said, I'm struggling because I need to know what these numbers are going to be, because they're not going to be, you know, like the Barclays won't be the 370. So I need to figure this out, and then I'll be able to finish my numbers here. That's what I'm working on here. So hope this all makes sense to you guys. I didn't want to leave you hanging. I did want to give you an update on, you know, what's going on here. So yeah, try to make it work. And this is why I think I'll be able to have a little bit of money for savings challenges, is these transfers that I did to these 0 interest cards. That will help me, especially with the BFF card and everything, and get that paid down. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.